So financial planning is like using a map to get to your destination. If you don't have a map, it will take you longer time. It will cost you more resources in order for you to get to your destination, even though you have a destination. Now, people say planning takes time, planning consumes your energy, planning consumes a lot of things takes a lot of people to achieve. So how do I do it well? All right. When you understand the alternative of not planning, means you take a longer route, means you lose a lot of money, and you have to go over and again to achieve that success, you will find out that planning is important. Maybe you want to look at those who did not plan today and have lost properties. Those who did not plan have wasted years or wasted their income on liabilities rather than assets. So why should you know the law of financial planning? Number one, you can get into financial pitfall that takes you decades to get out of when you don't plan. Certain people have signed contracts without carefully reading the terms, and this has held them stuck for years only because they didn't plan. Number two, why do you need the law of financial planning? Financial planning will always save you from investing with greed. The fact that you planned, you would have planned how much you need to invest and how much return you are to take. But when you fail to plan, greed will always take over and ensure you lose everything you have earned. Number three, you may never reach your financial goal. For example, you plan to buy a car, but you earn $200 as salary in an organization without a proper growth structure. This will never work out except you sit down to plan. In the midst of planning, you will find out that it is impossible in your lifetime to buy a car with this amount, except you outsource income, except you provide extra value even in your place of work. That is what planning can do for you. How do I engage the law of financial planning? Number one, regular planning. Regular planning will always give you 1x result. That means whatever input you put in, you get the same amount of output. And this is what the public will always do while they're planning. So they just think and put it there. Think and plan. They put what is in their mind, whether it's positive, whether it's negative, or it's possible. That is what they go with. And that is why they receive a result of 1x. This is why they get the 1x result, that equals what they put in. Number two is the tactical planning. Whatever input you put in, you get 3 times that output. And this is achieved by copying others who are successful. Number 3 is the strategic planning. This is what I call the 10x, the Daniel kind of result. So you impute 1, you invest 1 seed, for example, you're going to get 10 times that investment or that seed. And I'll tell you why. Because of mentorship from those in the same line. Whenever you have mentorship, they're there to help you get 10 times the result you would have gotten. It means you would have missed 10 times pitfall, or you'd have missed 10 pitfalls, and they will help you get through. That is what mentorship can do for you. The next point under the strategy is that they introduce you to channels that you can listen to and even come up with your own great ideas. Another point here is access to working template that guarantees success. When someone is strategic while planning, they will research for templates that are working, look past the history, they will reflect on the history and see pattern that has made for success and follow that pattern. This is what makes them have a better result. So pick the strategy you want to use to plan your finances, either the regular planning or the tactical planning or the strategic planning. So try this right now, and I trust you'll see changes in your personal finance. I remain Joshua Osahon, aka The Systematic, and I'm your personal finance management coach.